you know that your current password might already be available on the internet? If hackers could access your Gmail or Facebook right now, would you receive any warning? 16 billion passwords have
16 billion login
Down to that massive Yahoo hack.
already been leaked. Are you sure your name isn't on that list? Can a strong-looking password be cracked in seconds? If just one app's password gets leaked, could your bank account also be at risk? Do you reuse the same password with slight changes across multiple apps? Do hackers actually need your phone to hack it? If your data gets sold tonight, how would you even know? And the most important question, if your password has already been leaked today, what will you do right now? Hello, friends. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Have you ever stopped to think that the password you're using right now might already be available on the internet? Yes, I'm serious. There is a very real possibility that passwords linked to Apple IDs, Google accounts, Facebook, Instagram, and even banking services are already circulating online. And not in some protected system, on the open internet, accessible to hackers. Just a few days ago, a shocking headline appeared online. More than 16 billion
16 billion login
In a shocking new report suggesting that one of the biggest password leaks
Down to that massive Yahoo hack.
Data set being stolen and made available online.
login credentials were reportedly exposed in a massive data breach. Some media outlets called it the biggest data
more than 16 billion stolen login
16 billion login
leak in history. 16 billion. Now, the obvious question is, how do you know whether your password was leaked? And if it was, what can you actually do to protect yourself? Can you create a password that hackers simply cannot crack? Let's break this down, step by step. This information surfaced through an investigation conducted by the cybersecurity website CyberNews. Their research team had been tracking suspicious activity on the dark web since early 2025. In June, they discovered 30 massive data sets that were completely unsecured. No password, no encryption. Anyone could access them. According to their findings, these data sets together contained around 16 billion login records. Now, some cybersecurity experts have questioned this number. They argue that many records are duplicated, old leaks were merged together, and there may not be much new data. But here's the truth. Whether the number is 16 billion or 1 billion, if your password is in that data, the danger is exactly the same. A leaked password isn't just about losing an account. With it, attackers can impersonate you, steal your identity, access private photos and messages, contact your friends and family, attempt financial fraud, sell your data on the dark web, or even blackmail you. This isn't hypothetical. This is happening right now. That's why everything in this video is extremely important, especially for parents, elderly family members, or anyone who uses a smartphone but doesn't understand cyber risks. Please share this information with them. Broadly speaking, hackers use 4 main techniques to gain access to your accounts. Let's go through them one by one. Phishing. Phishing is the most common trick. You receive an email, a WhatsApp message, or an SMS. It claims to be from Facebook, Instagram, Google, or your bank. The message creates urgency. Your account is suspended. Verify now. Claim your blue tick. You click the link. The page looks real, but it isn't. When you enter your username and password, you're handing it directly to a hacker. The same thing happens with fake banking messages. You might see a link that looks genuine, but there are tiny differences in spelling or domain names, and on a small phone screen, those differences are easy to miss. This method works because it targets human psychology, not technology. Golden rule: never log in using links from emails, SMS, or WhatsApp. Always open a browser and type the official website address yourself. Credential stuffing. This is where leaked data becomes dangerous. Let's say your Instagram password was exposed. You might think, I don't even use Instagram anymore. But hackers don't stop there. They take that same username password pair and try it on Gmail, Facebook, Apple, and banking apps. Even if the password isn't identical, many people use slightly modified versions. And shockingly, this works far more often than you would expect. Password spraying. In this method, hackers don't target one account. They target many accounts using one common password. For example, India at 123, password 123, welcome at 1. Out of hundreds of accounts, at least a few will unlock. No phishing, no data leak, just poor password choices. Brute force. Brute force means trying every possible password combination until one works. Computers can do this millions of times per second. Short passwords are cracked almost instantly. Longer passwords slow the process down, which brings us to an important concept: password strength and entropy. Password strength is measured using something called entropy. In simple terms, how random and unpredictable your password is. The more characters, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, symbols, the higher the entropy and the harder it is to crack. Passwords below 50 bits of entropy are weak. 50 to 75 bits is okay. 75 to 100 bits is strong. Above 100 bits is excellent. Shockingly, many common passwords can be cracked in minutes, some in seconds. Hackers try these first. Even complex-looking patterns like keyboard shapes can be cracked in under a minute. Think of a personal sentence. Take the first letter of each word. Add numbers and capitalization. This creates a password that is long, memorable, and extremely strong. Choose 4 irrelated words. For example, coffee, mountain, bicycle, justice. Add capitalization, symbols, and numbers. This creates a password that can take decades to crack. Use two-factor authentication everywhere. Never share OTPs. Use built-in password managers. Never reuse passwords. One leak should not destroy all your accounts. You can check your email on haveibeenpawned.com. Enter your email ID only. It shows whether your data was involved in known breaches. If it was, change passwords immediately. Cybersecurity isn't optional anymore. After this video, do one thing immediately. Change the passwords of your most important accounts, because once your data is leaked, you don't get a warning. Thank you for watching.